I haven't heard about Dan Davis, the man who essentially vanished into thin air from Blue Island, Illinois in late November. I'm going to give you the cliff notes. I originally heard about this from his daughter, Wendy, who is obviously doing everything she can to find her dad, but he's been missing for over a month, and the circumstances around it are very unsettling. It's keeping me up at night. I'm not even kidding you. I woke up at 5 a.m. today, and I was thinking about this because I'm now following like the cadaver dogs and the search and rescue teams that have been on the case, and it's very strange. November 24th, I think he had some kind of medical episode. His apartment was sort of in disarray. Like the refrigerator door was left open. There was a TV dinner face down on the floor. The window was open. I think maybe he had some kind of stroke or fall, but they don't really know. So then he apparently leaves his house that night, gets into a minor car accident, but his car has to be towed. And he was interacting with the officers, but he seemed normal. He denied medical attention. He didn't seem intoxicated. So the police were like, oh, do you need a ride anywhere? And he was like, yeah, can you drive me to 115 Bourbon Street, which is where he worked for like the last 25 years. It's a bar, it's a club. I actually used to go there. So I didn't know Dan, but you know, this hits close to home for me. So they take him to the place where he works. He was not working that night, but they were used to him coming and going. So he walks in, and apparently he didn't really interact with anyone. And when they were closing down around 1:15 in the morning, they were like, okay, bye, Dan. And he left. He leaves on foot. The next day, there's a bunch of ring camera footage from the surrounding neighborhoods of him walking around. He appears kind of confused, kind of disoriented. But that day, the 25th, is when his friends realized like they hadn't heard from him, which was sort of unlike him. But apparently he's always on his phone. One of his friends went over to his apartment to check, saw he wasn't there, saw that the place was in disarray, and that's when they reported him missing to the family. Next day, on November 26th, they have him leaving St. Donatus Church in Blue Island, and that's the last that anyone has seen of him. So the family is actively looking for any ring camera footage. They're actually offering a reward for anyone who successfully sends in footage with Dan on it. His phone last pinged on November 24th, the day of the accident, the day of whatever happened at his apartment. County sent out their bloodhound. The bloodhound traced his scent to a rail yard, but then it just stops. And they said that there could be a lot of reasons that his scent would just stop, like it had snowed, but they don't think he got on one of the trains in the rail yard because apparently there's cameras everywhere. Last week, a team of dogs came out, and apparently 2 of the dogs signaled next to a frozen pond, but they cut a hole in the ice. They searched the pond, and there was nothing, no Dan. Been following this really closely. Now the family's like, we don't know what to do. They are trying to get access to his bank records, but apparently like because there's no power of attorney and he's not like officially given power for them to like access his bank account, like it's really complicated. So I know they're looking for a lawyer or for anyone who knows how to potentially get into these accounts. There's just a lot of red tape, which you would think that because he's missing, that would be enough for them to like check his bank accounts and be like, oh yeah, it pinged here, it pinged here. But yeah, they have no idea where he went, and he's been now missing for like over a month. I just saw on Wendy, his daughter's account, that now they're actually putting up flyers on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. And I figure since I've been covering so many Louisiana stories, like this might hit the right algorithm or something for people there. They think maybe if he was confused, maybe someone gave him a ride to New Orleans because the bar that he worked at was called Bourbon Street. So maybe they're thinking like, oh, he asked to go to Bourbon Street, so we took him to New Orleans. Like they don't know what happened to him. Yeah, I just wanted to use this platform to bring attention to this because, you know, it's never too late to find answers.